And welcome to part 4 of the Dynamite Headdy Let's Play. This will be 5 parts total, so we're almost at the end of the game. This level is actually really short. Not as short as the level before the Stair Wars, but pretty short. You take out those two and you get secret bonus points. I don't know why, but it's there. Anyway, we have somewhat of a mid-boss. This guy is the gatekeeper. I don't know why they give you a hammerhead if you can't actually use it. Things like that bug me. But anyway, all those keys that Heather got from the Keymaster, she's using them to damage him. And he'll eventually be dead once she uses them all. So, that's nice. Other than that, there's not much you can do. You can't hurt him on your own. But there's actually a huge difference in this boss between the American and Japanese version. It's a geisha, so it's kind of weird when you see it in comparison to the nasty gatekeeper. So, anyway, he's dead, and clearly nothing bad is going to happen. Oh, wait. Well, that can't be too bad, right? Oh, crap. Yeah, when I was a kid, this boss also gave me a hard time, but I figured out the way to beat him. That claw that the boss is using, it is faster than you. If you try to avoid it by jumping out of the way, you will not dodge it. It's impossible. As far as I know, it's impossible. Now, what it does is it targets your head. So what you do is you basically just attack thin air and try to get your head to be targeted when it's not attached to your body. If your head is hit when you're not attached to your body, you won't die. Or you won't get hit, I should say. So that's how basically you avoid getting hit by this guy. If you don't know that trick, then this boss is going to hit you every round. He's going to kill you very fast. There is another way to deal with this guy, which is really how most people get past this guy in the first place. If one of his hands goes sufficiently off screen, it will summon Headcase, which can be good or bad depending on what happens. Now, two of the items in Headcase are the Invisible Head, which makes you invincible for a short while, which helps out a lot of people, and the Bomb Head. The thing with the Bomb Head is it will take out slightly over half of the boss's total health. So 2 hits of that, you can kill him before he has a chance to kill you. The thing is, with the Bomb Head, it's so difficult to time correctly, I just don't think it's worth it. Some people swear by it, and they swear that's the only way they can beat this guy, so, you know, if that's what works for you, go for it. I'm not going to, because I think just summoning Headcase in general is too risky, because it has the fat head, or if you get that, you're basically a sitting duck. You'll just be sitting around getting hit all the time, and you'll have no way of responding. You'll eventually come out of it, but by that point you'll have taken so much damage, you have no chance of beating the guy. So I'm going to avoid doing that. Also, be mindful of Heather, because if she takes any damage, you end up taking it. So, be mindful of that. Other than that, this guy, once you figure out that basic pattern, he's not too hard as I'm showing, but this is years of experience playing this game, being showcased. Obviously, if you're playing this game for the first time, you wouldn't be able to do this, or at least not right off the bat. But yeah, pretty simple. Since I have nothing else to say, I'll just shut up until the boss is over. Oh, and there's Bo. Yeah, you get a secret bonus point from him. And I lied about not showing up. I think I do summon Headcase by accident at the very end of this fight. I don't quite remember. It was a little while ago when I recorded this. Or maybe I didn't. Oh yeah, I got it right at the end of the fight. So yeah, there you see the 3 heads you can get from it. I just think it's way too risky to bother getting the fat head because you've screwed yourself over if you get that. You might as well let him kill you. But yeah, that's the nasty gatekeeper. I made that look a lot easier than it is. I don't think he's impossible, but he can definitely give you a run for your money, especially on a first playthrough. Oh hey, I got all the secret bonus points this time. Not that that's relevant or anything, but it's nice, I guess. Notice there's no key this time around. Oh, hello there, Trouble Bruin. Yeah, he's not finished with us yet. The Rocketeer. Oh, joy, another pun. Anyway, this level has 2 main ways which you can deal with it. You can take the hard way with the spike head, or the easy way with the mini head. Basically, rockets will occasionally come out. At the beginning of the level, you have those wide pits where you can duck underneath. Once you get to this part of the level, they're not so wide and it won't work anymore. You have to use the small head in order to actually make use of them. Or you can use the spike head and grapple the top of the ceiling and avoid getting hit. This takes quite a bit of practice to do it consistently. I know people that just say screw it and go with the mini head, and I wouldn't really blame you if you decide to do that. I do like the rockets actually kill these other guards. It's a fun game with that. Other than that, there's not that much to this level. It's pretty short. I think we're almost at the end of it anyway. I don't know why I jumped so high there, but yeah, we're at the end. Unfortunately, I didn't get to stay up high enough to avoid getting hit. Anyway, it's the same thing as before, but now it's in the form of a mini-boss. What I should have done, which I didn't do in recording, which is why I'm a dipshit, but is just take the mini-head and just keep hitting him over and over and over again. And just say, screw it, take the damage. Because the thing is, the next stage has like 2 bananas very close at the start, so it's like, even though you take a lot of damage from getting hit by all those rockets, you can recover it so easily, it's not worth worrying about. But instead I tried to be, you know, a perfectionist and not getting hit at all. Ultimately, I felt like it ended up costing me some time. But, you know, nothing you can do about it. Well, I could have gone back and re-recorded, but I felt like this was a good enough playthrough overall, because I mean, I didn't die any. Very few mistakes. I figured, why not? It'd be really pedantic to go back and redo this whole playthrough because of screwing up this one little level. But yeah, pretty easy. One thing I noticed is how those guards in the background have a different color helmet, and you never see those types of guards ever in the entire game. I don't get that. Were they planning on using them and just never did? Like, see, there's a banana right at the start, right there. So you really have no reason to not ever to just bum rush that boss. I'm waiting for that guy on the left to move so I can jump over him. Anyway, once you hit those penguins, they freeze, and if they're on top of those blue blocks, the platform will collapse. So you can also use them as a platform, which is you probably should do. I could wait for him to move across, but I'm gonna jump up here. And there's nothing to the right. There's another banana right there, so it's like I really should have just taken the hits and moved on a lot faster. But oh well. If you get caught up to where you get crushed, you will die instantly, so don't do that. I mean, you can fall into a bottomless pit and just take damage, but getting crushed is an instant kill. Anyway, there's actually a cool secret bonus point to this boss. It's pretty... It's not something you think to do. Yeah, hit him with the heart, which heals him 3 times, and you get secret bonus point. Anyway, you have these numbers on these balls. They indicate the amount of damage they'll do. Hit him with, like, if you hit him with the 5 ball, he takes 5 damage. Hit him with the 4 ball, he takes 4 damage. I forget exactly how much health he has. Hit him with the heart restores his health, but if he's already at max health, it's not going to put you at disadvantage. Anyway, don't get hit by that saw thing takes up a lot of that health. And no, I don't want the sleepyhead. I don't need a heal. You could heal in the middle of this fight if you wanted to. He has enough of a wind-up that you could probably pull it off. But yeah, this particular sub-boss is pretty simple. Kind of interesting though, but and he's already down. And nothing to the right. And I need to go get the spike to move on. No, not sleepyhead. Spikehead. There we go. Just like before, you can use Spikehead to get further up. There's a way to get to the extra life, but it takes a different route. But I will show it off. When those things say don't shoot, they mean it. You instantly get the fat head. So don't do it. There's one that doesn't, but that's the only one. Anyway, drop down from there, jump on there, and you can get these. That extra life is especially helpful considering what's coming up ahead, which is something that's not very pleasant, and I'll get more into that later. You can jump from those without having to worry about those things. This is a very difficult part here. Getting to that top is a pain. Getting to that passage isn't so difficult, it's getting to the very top that's annoying. But if you take these secret routes, you can get all kinds of secret stuff. And another one up. You're gonna need it for what's coming up next. Anyway, take that, jump over there. Getting this time right is very difficult. Yeah, that one is a secret bonus point. All the others, see, that's what happens. But I'm at the end of the level, so I don't really care. That's the only time you'll see me use the fat head. And we have a floor switching level. Does this count as a gravity gimmick? I don't know. I don't quite know if this counts. I know this isn't Super Mario Galaxy, that's for sure. Anyway, some of these enemies can only be damaged when the level is oriented a specific way. And you've got some, you know, specific puzzles related to the floor switching. I like how those blocks say shoot. It's like, do they think if you hit them enough they'll be freed? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Anyway, align these this way. You want to get all 3 of them, not just 2 of those. Anyway, hit the switch and move that over there. Hit the switch again, and you can move on. And there's the invisible head if you need it, but I don't. Anyway, for this boss, you damage him by hovering him over one of those balls and then flipping the stage. The bigger the ball, the more damage it does. The reason I'm not using the biggest ball every time is because of where the ball is positioned. It'll just hit it'll hit the floor instead of hitting him if I did it at that moment. So, but if you can hit him with the biggest ball, do it. Otherwise, go for the medium one. There's no real point to ever using the small one for any reason, unless it gets caught up in there too. In which this case, I guess you would have to use the small one, but that almost never happens to me. But yeah, he never actually attacks you unless you're standing still, so he's pretty easy to deal with. And he's down already. And we head on to my least favorite level in the game. fuck this boss fight. This doesn't seem so hard at first. With this green head, you damage him through his ear, which doesn't seem so bad. It's when you have to flip the stage. He becomes invincible and he becomes insanely fast and you cannot hurt him at all. And remember, being crushed is instant death, and it's very easy to have instant death crushing in this stage. Of course, he can ignore it outright, but you can't. Now, in this run, I got insanely lucky and made this look a lot easier than it is. Trust me, you're going to spend several continues worth of lives on this asshole here. See how close I am to being crushed? And this is normal. Yeah, I made that look way too easy. On a normal playthrough, I usually lose at least 4 or 5 lives in trying to deal with him. But that's the last continue in the game you can possibly pick up, and I'm glad I did. Though it's not really necessary. The final area really isn't that hard. But that's it for this part, and I'll see you guys next time for the final part of Dynamite Headdy.